and gentlemen, we are live. He always says 5 seconds, Tatum, but it never is. There's something great about live. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just because I'm used to it. But, ladies and gentlemen, today we are very fortunate from the lovely state of Arizona, the Scottsdale office, otherwise known as the Kierland office. We have Tatum Smith. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Right, and you can hear our studio audience goes crazy for you, so you love that.
Audience goes crazy. We love it.
And the crowd goes wild. Anyway, tell us all about yourself, how long you've been doing this wonderful thing, maybe about what you did before real estate, all that good stuff. Please, Tatum.
Absolutely. First off, I can't believe this is our first Facebook Live. Like, why did it take us so long? But
more to come.
So I have been in real estate for about 3 years now, going on 3 years. So I'm still pretty new in the business, but I am a partner with my dad who's been in the business for about 35 plus years. So we are a team. So it's kind of new school, old school put together. It's really great. Like the dynamic is amazing. Wouldn't want anything else. And yeah. It's a family business, and so I just followed in their footsteps.
Tell them the name, too, of your team. I love the name, too.
Smith Luxury Group.
Very original. I love it. And I have the hat in my studio at home on the wall.
You got a hat?
Oh, yeah, he gave me one. Like, he gave me the one he was wearing. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 years ago, and I put it up in I saved special hats. It's on my special wall hat.
That's so funny. I know I'm getting married soon, and I can't change my last name because of Smith Luxury Group. It's going to stick with me forever.
I love it. I'm sure he'll understand. He's a very
understands. Person. He will for sure.
Real estate, right? You got to.
Yes, exactly. You got to brand everything. You got to stick with it. You got to brand everything for your whole entire life, because if you change something, then it's like, okay, where did you go? You know.
It's like starting over. Like even Facebook does that. Even if you did change your name, Facebook, Instagram would still carry your last name Smith too. So it never.
Yeah. No, it's got to stick.
It's got to stick. Awesome. All right. And do you want to share a little bit of what you did before real estate, or it's up to you?
I was in the hospitality business. I was a manager at a big hotel for a while. I was on a reality TV show that's like Love Island, but it just didn't take off as well as Love Island. So one day I was like, you know what? I'm done with the hospitality. I had a great run. And so one day I went home to my parents. I was like, I have to do something else, right? And I told my mom and dad, I'm like, okay, I'm getting into the family business. I'm getting into real estate. And they were shocked because they never, ever pressured me to get in the business. And so, my dad took me under his wing, and so did my mom. And I'm forever grateful that I did make that decision 3 years ago.
That's great. No, he's such a great guy too. You couldn't be working with a more fear.
You got to get him on Facebook Live next time.
There you go. Yeah, we'll have you. Maybe we'll have you both on at the same time. How's that?
Ooh, huh? The dynamic duo. Actually, I don't think he would let me talk, so maybe that's not a good idea.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes. Well, it's nice to have the gift of gab if you're in real estate, because sometimes you have to do all the talking depending on your clients. But anyway, okay, so you got it in the business now. Tell us. I was looking at the reports before we started. I see you guys are climbing the list always on the number of where you rank as far as Arizona goes. Tell us a little about your journey, how it's been for you, what kind of things you do to get business.
We're definitely trying to stay in there and, get our sales up and hustle as hard as we possibly can. I was very fortunate because my first sale in real estate was a $4 million sale. And, I told myself I can't go lower than that, because if I'm starting off this strong, real estate's great, right? I've definitely learned the hard way within the past couple years that every sale is not a $4 million sale. But we try to hold ourselves to a higher standard and stay in the luxury market and market ourselves as best as we can as, a luxury group. So my dad and I, with his book of business and my book of business, we are the dynamic He knows so many people, mortgage people, real estate people within years. And then I have a lot of friends buying houses as well. So, as a team, we really just come together. And, with my mom in new home sales as well, she gives us referrals, and we're really thankful for her help as well.
That's so awesome. And then tell them, I saw this incredible video not too long ago about you bringing the sports, professional athletes into the mix too. So tell them a little about that and what you did with the company. That's all really exciting stuff.
Yeah, so my first year of real estate, I really didn't have a niche. And, after my third or fourth sale, I realized I'm selling to entrepreneurs, CEOs, and athletes. And so I actually joined a sports and entertainment group, not through Berkshire Hathaway. And I realized how big the market is for these types of people. And so, with being with Berkshire, I never want to leave this company. It's like the best company ever. I love it so much. Shout out
I didn't pay
Berkshire.
her to say that, folks.
So, I really took to Troy and JT, this idea of the sports and entertainment division within this company, because I feel like it could be really, really strong. So for the past 2 years, Maria, Troy, JT, and I have been working on the sports and entertainment division and making it come to life. So it is slowly but surely, making its way publicly. We have a website, we have an application. We have a couple people in Nevada and California on the team already. It's not super big yet. Like I said, we're in the beginning stages, but the end goal is to make it national and to get agents in Berkshire to be in this little small circle where referrals can be easy back and forth, because athletes and CEOs, they're relocating all the time. They're switching from team to team, rentals to rentals. So, just to have that referral system through Berkshire, it would be amazing.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. And tell them you had a couple big names on your video that you did, your promotional video. Tell them who they are. I can't remember who they are, but I remember they were big names.
Yeah, we had some, we had Odell Beckham on there. We had some MLB players, some Super Bowl Kansas City winners. So that video took me a long time, because the athletes, they don't send videos just to send videos, but I thankfully have that relationship with them that they would just do that for me out of favor. So
Yeah, I remember OBJ. The other ones I don't remember, but I just remember it being. The first time I saw it, I was like, "That is a great video," and then you wrap it up with you in the end, your brand. So it's really good.
we really got to get it out there. I feel like, we got to post it again because
Definitely.
it deserves to be seen.
Yeah, it's good, and it's really. I mean, it looks super professional. I mean, and I agree with you too because I've been with the company now 11 years. The brand is critical, and the Berkshire Hathaway brand I think is the best name in real estate by far. But
Oh,
I may have a slightly biased opinion, but I've worked with others, so I think I can speak from the voice of
I
reason as
love
well.
it. It's truly family here. And when I first started, like, not just to give you a shout out to, like, you were my coach. I had no idea what I was doing. And the training programs that Berkshire has is absolutely amazing. I actually started out in a smaller boutique brokerage, and I would go to the office and be like, okay, what do I do at my computer? I don't know what to do. But joining this bigger company, I had a coach, which was you, and it was amazing. I had
Thank you.
training every single week. And I truly learned from everyone in my office as well. Their family, they don't look at me as competition. They look at me as, a friend who they want to help. I just co-listed a listing with an agent, Jeremy Pierce, in the office.
Love
Um,
Jeremy.
I love him.
He just
And
won. He just posted his big trophy for winning fantasy football. Did you see that one?
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's
he's
really funny. But yeah, it's just truly family
yeah.
here, and I think that's really hard to find, especially living in Scottsdale where you walk around and everyone just looks at you as competition. So being in a family-oriented company, it's truly a blessing.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yes, thank you, and it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure working with you, and because you have the you mentioned the other agents in the office. The agents that are there, the ones that produce, the ones that you see all the time, Nicole, Jeremy, Rob, Danny, the list goes. I mean, there's so many. I could just name them. Amy, there's so many in there that
So
do
much.
really well, and you can have great conversations with them because they have the same goals as you, and you guys are
Exactly.
helping each other. You're not taking each other's lunch or anything like that because there's plenty of business out there for everybody.
Because everyone has their own niche, right? Like Amy has the horses and Nicole has the hospitality and I'm the sports, and everyone has their own niche, and there's really no like, oh, you stole my client. That's not even a thing, right? And it's I have an accountability partner, Michelle Horowitz, too, and we just
She's
lift each
great.
other up. I haven't seen her in a while though. It's summer, so it's a little bit slower around here. But
Well,
it's
she's
just
got a
so.
wedding going on.
Oh yeah, she has a wedding going on. But it's just so great to be surrounded by so many agents who just support you and want to see you win personally.
Yeah. No, it is great. It is great. And they'll help you. You guys help each other. I just think it's such a great office that we have there and the people that are in it. You can just get into conversation with any of them because you have the same goals in life. You're helping each other out, you know, and you guys have your get togethers too. It's a great group of people. I totally agree 100%.
I
So
love it.
you also use social media to do business too, right? So you have a good brand, a good presence. Tell us a little about that, especially like somebody your father's age, my age. We do it like you said, old school, a little different. But the younger people like you, Nicole, Jay, you guys are doing it a little different. Tell us a little about that social media presence that you have and what you're doing.
Absolutely. Social media is a huge power to have. My last sale, I actually found the buyers through my social media handle. So they reached out and they wanted to see the house, and that was actually my first sale through social media. You never think, this is how I put it, right? You say, oh, I have 5,000 followers. That's not enough. I need 10,000. 10,000 isn't enough, right? But imagine if you were standing in a room speaking to just 5,000 people. That is a lot of people, right? And I think people really get lost in the mix and say, oh, that's not a lot, that's not a lot. But it's truly a power. And if one of those people see your listing and they say, oh my gosh, I love that house, or my friend would love that house, it really trickles on. So the power of social media is absolutely insane now. And TikTok, I should really start using TikTok. I should take my own advice. But TikTok is huge. um, I also realized something really important too. When I first started, I made a business page. I made a Smith Luxury Group Instagram, and then I had my personal Instagram. And I really don't think that that is smart, because as a real estate agent, clients like to see your personal brand and not just your business brand, right? When
Yeah.
I started my Smith Luxury Group page, I had about 2,000 followers, and I looked at my page and I'm like, nobody wants to see statistics of the market, right? Like they just get bored. People want to see me going to sports games or living my everyday life and see, oh, she's out there and she's networking and she's meeting these people and she's going to the NBA finals, she's going to the Super Bowl, right? It gives yourself credibility just to be your own personal self, right? So I really think if you just have one page and you are your business and you are your personality and you really show who you are as a person, people like that more than just, okay, let's be all business.
Right.
So social media, just be your authentic self. Obviously, yourself is your business. And I just say, just use social media as best as possible.
Yeah, I agree. They love to see what you're doing. That's why reality shows are so popular today. I
Hmm.
mean, because people love to see. I think people have a natural curiosity. You may even call it nosy. Have a natural curiosity just to see. I wonder what Tatum's doing. What's going on? And I know that you show your fiance, and you guys do some good videos together too, which is great, right? That people love to see that you're a real human and that you're not just about business.
Exactly, exactly. And show your personality, because that's really truly a secret weapon. People don't use you as a real estate agent because you're experienced. People use you as a real estate agent because they like you, right?
Right.
That's and that, you know, granted I'm with my dad and he has tons of experience, but his personality has really helped him through this. And I believe my personality, I don't have 35 years of experience, but I still get sales and listings and buyers and sellers just because I am who I am.
Right. Yeah. I love it too. And you're right. You guys are different yet work really well together. It's a great group. Right. So I really enjoy it. All right. My favorite question. All right. So 3 years in now, you guys are rocking, you're rolling, you got business going on. You know, if I'm somebody out there that wants to take my business to the next level, which I hear all the time, I'm sure you've heard it too. What are the three most important things you would tell them to focus on?
I think, um, have you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat?
Yes.
Okay, so I think you are what you put into your business, right? If you want to be a boss, be a boss. If you want to hustle, hustle. You have to be super motivated in yourself and your own business to grow your own business. So you are what you put into it. If you just sit there and say, oh my gosh, I have no buyers coming to me, I have no sellers coming to me, what are you doing that's wrong? Right? Are you hustling? Are you being a boss? Are you reaching out to people? Are you having those lunches with, you know, old clients that know friends or family that need help, right? So you are I don't know the saying, but you are what you eat, you are what you put into it.
No, I get
So
it.
I believe as much as you put into your business, you'll get out, right? So my advice is just to hustle, and if you want to be successful, you can be successful. Um,
Good. I love
Another
that.
thing is your phone is your office and your face is your brand, right? Like you don't have to we're lucky. We're not a 9 to 5 job, but you can be out on your phone. You're going to be texting clients at 9 p.m. or, you know, you're going to be on your phone constantly. But use your brand as your business and you know, I'm known as Tatum Smith Real Estate. I'm not known as Tatum Smith. So just use your face as your business and utilize that as much as possible.
I love it.
Um,
I love it.
and then last, I think just wear comfortable shoes. I have a collection of like I don't know, 100 different tennis shoes. And I feel like I really stand out different with other real estate agents because a lot of girls wear high heels. And so if you just wear comfortable shoes, you know, you're walking up gravel, up high driveways, just be yourself. You don't have to put a blazer on and high heels on and act like someone you're not. Just be your authentic self. And just dress how you want to dress.
I love it. Yeah, and have comfortable shoes on. I mean, these have been the
Yes.
rage ever since COVID. I'm going to show them.
I
Here we
love
go.
it. I love it.
I wear sneaker shoes. That's what I call them. They're sneaker shoes. But I
I wear
agree, it's
sneakers
so much
all
more
the
comfortable.
time. I mean, remember when we were at convention and we matched in our
Yeah,
suits?
yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like the only one in sneakers, and all these girls came up to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm so jealous that you're so comfortable." I'm
Yes,
like, "Hey, you can wear tennis shoes too."
that's funny. And then the same thing at the Christmas party too. We had the blue there, and then the black at the Christmas party.
Yes, we are always on the same page.
We are always on the same page. We're always matching. Great minds think alike.
I do. I do.
Exactly. All right. Well, anything else you can think of you want to leave these lovely people today, Tatum?
I don't think so. Thank you so much for finally having me. We got to get my dad on here next.
Yeah, we definitely got to get him on next. I'm sure he'll do it. He knows how to carry a conversation.
Oh, yes. You'll probably be on Facebook Live with him for about 45 minutes.
Right. Have you have you also known? I love to. I'm going to put him in the next. And I'm also. You reminded me that it's time for Michelle Horowitz to do one too.
Yeah, she needs to get on here.
Yeah, she's been
I
doing really well. She's been doing really well. So, have you noticed the last week or so, last couple of weeks, the market has definitely picked up a notch or two?
You know what? The market it's just I don't think it's picked up. I think it's a buyer's okay, I saw this on Instagram the other day. It's a buyer's market with no buyers, right? I don't think the market's like weird or anything. I just think that the market has finally caught up to itself.
Yeah.
Truly. tons of sellers, tons of inventory, but everything's so expensive, so everyone wants to sell high and nobody wants to buy high.
It's leveled out. And well, Scottsdale, North Scottsdale, Scottsdale, I call it the new Orange County. Went through quite a run for a while.
Yes, and all the new restaurants and hotels opening up. I mean,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Even the traffic here during the summer, there's never any traffic, and it's so hot. There's traffic everywhere
yeah,
because
yeah.
everyone's just
I
moving
think I
here.
see that now is a Disney. You need a Disney Scottsdale, and then you'll be right there in Orange County.
Okay, I truly think there's something like Disney, a little mini Disney opening up in Gilbert soon.
Really?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh well,
I
that traffic. You guys, I know the traffic is nothing like California, but you do have decent traffic depending on the time of day you're driving, for sure.
It's just going to get busier, but I'm not complaining. Arizona's great. I'm a native and I would never leave here. I love it.
Arizona is beautiful. It's a beautiful desert community. The only tough months are July and August, but for the weather you have the rest of the year, it's a fair trade.
You got to come back soon.
I know. I was just there last week for the golf tournament. I saw your father too. He was,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I was there for the golf tournament in a couple. I visited two offices, but well, awesome. Thank you, Tatum. I really appreciate you taking your time out.
Thanks
We'll
for
do
having me, Rick.
it. My pleasure. All right. Bye.
Okay,
Bye, everybody.
bye.